Hey there, I'm Mia, and welcome back to Elevate English Podcast. Today, we're diving deep into a question almost every learner has faced. I know the words, but I can't speak. Why? In the next minutes, I'll unpack exactly what's going on in your mind, show you why having vocabulary doesn't automatically mean you can speak, and share a step-by-step plan to bridge that gap. By the end, you'll have clear, practical action items to start using immediately. Ready to transform your English? Let's go. Picture this. You're at a cafe, and a friend asks you a simple question in English, maybe, "What do you want to drink?" In your mind, you know exactly how to answer. "I'd like a coffee, please." But when the words come out, nothing. Only silence. Or a nervous smile. You freeze. Sound familiar? That moment isn't about grammar rules or vocabulary lists. It's about how your brain processes information under pressure. Today, we'll explore 1. Why knowing words isn't enough for fluent speech. 2. The translation trap that slows you down. 3. How fear of mistakes hijacks your fluency. 4. A comprehensive, practical plan to turn your knowledge into outgoing words. Also, I'll share mini exercises along the way, so grab a pen, pause when I ask you to, and try them out. This isn't an academic lecture. It's a roadmap for real change. Knowing words is not equal to speaking fluently. First, let's bust a myth. Just because you know vocabulary doesn't mean you can speak fluently. Think about the last time you learned 10 new words in one evening. Maybe environment, challenge, opportunity. You can recognize them on a page. You can write them in a sentence, but when someone asks you, "What challenges do you face at work?" you might freeze.
Why?
The difference between receptive versus productive skills. Receptive skills, reading and listening, allow you to take in English at your own pace. You can pause, rewind, reread. Your brain has time to process. Productive skills, speaking and writing in real time, require immediate retrieval and assembly of words. There's no pause button in conversation. When you know a word in receptive mode, your brain may only have a faint trace of how to produce it under pressure. The speed bottleneck. Imagine your brain as a highway with two lanes, one for knowing and one for speaking. If both lanes feed into a narrow bridge labeled real-time production, traffic jams. The more new words you add to that highway without practicing actual speech, the bigger the backlog. Example exercise. Let's try a quick mental check. Think of 3 words you learned recently: environment, challenge, opportunity. Now, form a sentence using each word out loud, for example. The work environment here is very supportive. My challenge today is finishing this report on time. I see an opportunity to improve my skills. Notice, even if you recalled the words, it may have felt slow or stuttered. That's your brain managing the bridge. The fix? We'll address that soon. The translation trap. Next up, the translation trap. Many learners rely on their native language as a crutch. Think in X, convert to English, then speak. While natural at first, this double processing kills fluency. How translation slows you down. Mental steps. You think of an idea in your native language. You search for the English equivalent word by word. You assemble the sentence mentally, checking grammar.
You speak.
By the time you finish these 4 steps, the conversation has often moved on. Real-life scenario. Imagine you're at a networking event. Someone asks, "What line of work are you in?" In your head, you translate to your native language, then you translate back, "I work in marketing." By the time you finish, they've asked, "Great. What do you enjoy most about marketing?" And you're still stuck on the first answer. Breaking the trap. To break this habit, you need to think directly in English. That means training your brain to form small thoughts, one word at a time in English. You'll gradually build the ability to assemble sentences in English without detours. Micro exercise. Switch your thoughts. Right now, look at any object in your room. Mentally label it in English immediately, without going through your native language. Feel that slight hesitation? That's okay. That hesitation is your cue to practice more. Over time, the pause shrinks. Fear of making mistakes. Even if you bypass translation, there's another block: fear. Fear of embarrassment, fear of sounding silly, fear of being judged. That fear often looks like this. You lip sync to English videos at home, but clam up in real conversations.
Why?
Psychological safety and vulnerability. Vulnerability factor. Speaking is an exposed act. When you speak, you can't hide behind a textbook or a translation. Your accent, your mistakes, your pauses, they're all on display. Brain's self-protection. Neurologically, your brain tries to keep you safe from social pain, feeling judged. So it triggers anxiety, raising your cortisol, which shuts down fluid speech. Real-life example. I once had a student, Ahmed, who could write flawless emails in English. But in meetings, he'd be speechless. We practiced this. I'd ask him, Ahmed, what's your opinion on this project? He'd smile and nod. After a month of building emotional confidence, he replied, actually, I think we could improve the timeline by 2 days. That first spoken sentence was a huge victory, not because it was perfect, but because he dared to speak. Reframing mistakes as growth. Mindset shift. Instead of, if I make a mistake, people will laugh at me, think, if I make a mistake, I'll learn something new. Tiny, safe steps. Start by sharing small, low-stakes phrases with a friend who encourages you. For example, I'm still learning, but I'd like to say, this signals to both you and your listener that it's okay to not be perfect. Mini exercise. Affirmation break. Take a breath and say out loud, mistakes mean I'm learning. Then say, I choose to speak, even if it's not perfect. Repeat twice. Feel that slight shift? That's your mindset opening the door to bravery. The fix. Turning knowledge into speech. Okay, we've diagnosed the problem. Now, let's build the solution. A step-by-step action plan you can follow starting today. We'll break it into 3 core steps, each with mini exercises. Step 1. Speak out loud every day. Even if it's only you listening, speak 1 sentence in English out loud every single day.
Why?
Because your mouth, your ears, and your brain need that muscle memory. How to start? Choose 1 sentence you can easily say. It's a beautiful morning. I enjoy listening to music. I don't know, but I'm trying. Mini exercise. Right now, say out loud, I'm learning to speak English every day. Build a tiny habit. Tie it to a daily routine. After brushing your teeth, stand in front of a mirror and say a sentence. Or, before you check your phone in the morning, speak 1 sentence. Why it works. Creates neuroconnections. Your brain learns through repetition. Desensitizes fear. Speaking out loud, even alone, reduces anxiety for real conversations. Step 2. Use your known vocabulary in real situations. Stop waiting to learn more words. Use what you already know right now in real contexts. Identify your core 50 words. Choose 50 words you use constantly. Go, come, want, need, like, see, think. Make a quick list on your phone or a sticky note. Create mini sentences in real situations. If you know, go, store, buy, practice. At home. Tomorrow I go to the store. In a conversation. I go to the store to buy food. If you know, see, friend, movie. I see my friend on Friday. I see a new movie this weekend. Mini exercise. Stop and think. Choose 2 words you know well. For example, eat and time. Form a sentence. I eat lunch at 1 p.m. Now say it out loud. Why it works. Reinforces retrieval. Your brain links the word to an action immediately. Builds confidence. You realize you can already communicate using basic vocabulary. Step 3. Practice shadowing. Shadowing connects your ear, mouth, and brain to English rhythm and pronunciation. What is shadowing? Shadowing equals listen to a short audio, podcast clip, news sentence, YouTube sentence, and immediately repeat what you hear, without pausing. It's like an echo. How to begin? Choose a 10 to 15 second English clip at a manageable speed. Press play, and as soon as you hear the speaker, repeat exactly what they say, matching their rhythm and intonation. Do this 3 times in a row. Mini exercise. I'll say a short sentence twice. Try to echo it. Learning English gets easier when you speak every day. Learning English gets easier when you speak every day. Repeat once more. Learning English gets easier when you speak every day. Why it works. Builds automatic speech patterns. Your mouth learns the shape of English sounds. Improves listening comprehension. You process English in real time, not through translation. Bonus. Combining all 3 steps. Here's how to tie everything together into a 5-minute daily routine. Minute 1, speak out loud. Say any sentence. Today, I will practice my English. Minute 2, core vocabulary and context. Pick 2 core words, read and book, and say, I read a book every night. Minutes 3 to 5, shadowing drill. Find a 10-second clip. Shadow it 3 times as we practiced. That's it, 5 minutes. If you do this consistently, you'll see your speaking ability jump within a week. You've just gone deep into why knowing words doesn't equal speaking fluently, and you've learned a clear, 3-step plan to bridge that gap. Speak out loud every day, no matter what. Use your core vocabulary in real sentences right now. Practice shadowing to lock in natural rhythm and speed. Plus, you have a 5-minute daily routine to get started immediately. Remember, you already have what it takes. The words are in your brain. Now it's time to connect them to your mouth. So pick one of these steps, do it today, and watch what happens. If this episode helped you, please subscribe, click the bell, and share your experience in the comments below. Which strategy will you try first? Thanks for spending these minutes with me. Remember, you know the words. Now let's get them out. You've got this.